Hello and welcome to the brand new save on the channel. This is the Hometown Hero, and before we get into what a Hometown Hero save is, let's meet our Hometown Hero. This is Konstantin Rajcevic, a 20-year-old Serbian manager from the Novi Sad region. I got the name and the biography from ChatGPT. Here we go. The date of birth, 12th of February 1977. I've gone for a little bit younger for the sake of this save. Place of birth, Novi Sad, Serbia. A coaching style of hyper-analytical, detail-obsessed, bold strategist with preferred formations of a 3-4-2-1, a 4-2-3-1 or an asymmetric 3-2-5 in possession, and a reputation as the Balkan brain. And we are going to begin our journey at our hometown club. We're in the city of Novi Sad. We're playing at the Slana Bara Stadium, which holds 1,200 people, and it was built in the year 2000. We have basic training facilities, basic youth facilities, fairly basic academy coaching, and fairly basic youth recruitment. And before I tell you why I chose Serbia, let me explain to you the goal of the Hometown Hero save. It's basically a journeyman. There's no originality here. It's kind of non-Lita Legend meets Glory Hunter in a sense that we're starting here at our hometown club, and the long-term goal of the save is to go and win all of the leagues in Europe's top 5 leagues, cups as well, win some European competitions, and then find our way back home to Kabel and win the Champions League with our hometown club. Now that probably sounds a bit far-fetched and a bit long-winded. I'll be honest, that's the point. I want something to dig my teeth into in FM26. So far, I've tried multiple different saves and I'm not just getting that immersion that I got in FM24 or pretty much every other FM I've ever played, and I've played them all. But I'm desperately searching for something to stick my teeth into in FM26. And why Kabel? Well, there's a long-winded backstory, but basically I went onto the FM Scout website and I chose the random club generator, and I found several appealing options in the Romanian third tier. The only problem, every time I loaded up the Romanian third tier, FM would only let me manage from the second tier and above. And I'll be honest, I struggled with some of the pronunciations. I then found a team in Sweden, meet Hasselholms, in the Swedish second tier. I thought, brilliant. That's my team. I created a manager profile, I've done the backstory, and I realised it's a winter league and I don't really fancy playing a winter league. I don't think that's going to grip me the way I want this save to do so. So in the end, I found a summer league in Serbia. I found a team in the bottom playable division that I could pronounce, and I got ChatGPT to develop me a profile and a vision for the manager, apart from the age, of course. And now I'm ready to get things started. And in order to do so, let's meet the team. I mean, this is our 24-man squad. If we sort the players by ability, Nenad Kocevic is our star player, a left back, which kind of makes the 3-4-2-1 or the 3-2-5 a little bit tricky, as he's a bit awkward playing as a wing back, but needs must. Maybe we can do some moulding. He's 30 years old, so maybe not. Maybe we start off with a 4-2-3-1 and we have those other formations in our back pocket for when times get tricky and times get tough. Who else have we got? We've got Dejan Djuric, a central defensive midfielder. Just a basic defensive midfielder. None of this deep lying playmaking stuff. He's an out and out DM. The Claude Makelele of Kabel, should we say. Yeah, he looks okay. Very good tackling. So 24 years old. Okay, we can work with that. But one potential problem I have is if we sort by potential, we can see all our best players are on loan at the club. They're young, They're under 22, so there's plenty of time to grow. But look at Milan Kolarevic. Nailed that. On loan from Vojvodina. Oh my God, this is going to be tough. But a left-sided forward who, yeah, let's face it, does look really good. He's already at 3.5-star ability. But is there any way in the world we're going to be able to afford 50 to 500k by the end of the season? Well, looking at that, the answer is probably no. 25 grand in the transfer budget, £25 a week in the wage budget. Oh my word, how season 2 might be a struggle. But that brings me on to one of the next points. We don't have to stay here. This is just our starting point, okay? We could take this team to the top of Serbian football before we move on. Or we could get sacked in a month. It doesn't really matter. The long-term goal is to come back at the end and win the Champions League with this club. Or to be honest, if they sack us, we might even do it with their rivals. That kind of feels a bit spiteful, which I quite like. Just found this guy as well, a right back, another good option. So I'm definitely thinking of starting with the 4-2-3-1. I know 4-2-3-1's boring, but hey, ChatGPT claimed it for me. Nothing to do with this guy. So this team is crying out for a possible 4-2-3-1. And if we just do a little quick pick without restriction, that is what it's going to look like. Our entire front four are on loan. Wow. Okay, hang on a second. Wasn't this the guy from the left wing? Yeah, what's he doing in the middle when we've got Sukachev, who can only play on the left? That explains that. Also, 5-star potential ability. Also on loan from these guys. Are we an affiliate of these guys? Affiliates, Bologna, Kabel. We are. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Maybe if we get sacked, we come back and win the Champions League with Vojvodina. I'm probably going to have to do a better job of pronouncing it than that. So now we've met the players, let's meet the president. Nenad Miljush, nailed it, is our president. And what he wants from us is to work within the wage budget, £25 a week. That is going to be tough. Grow the club's reputation. Well, of course. And the informational objectives, maximum 1-year contracts for players over the age of 32. No problem. What is the 5-year plan? So his current season is to avoid relegation from the Prva Liga. I reckon if we could try and get promoted so I don't have to pronounce that, that would be great. Continue to avoid relegation. Continue to avoid relegation. Continue to avoid relegation. And then in 5 years' time, the lofty objective of continuing to avoid relegation. So it bodes well that Nenad absolutely expects nothing from us. We'll avoid relegation. No problem whatsoever. We set up a tactic. We've done all that. Now, all that's left to do is try and play through, get to the start of the season, see if I can spend this £25 a week. I don't know. Is that a wage budget or is that a lunch budget? I don't know. But we'll go through and we'll come back on the 2nd of August for our first league game against Machva Sabac. I'm going to have to brush up on my Serbian pronunciations. Some of these are pretty tough. And see if we can gauge where we're at. I mean, this team, 10th in the league. And great, they're actually favourites to win the league. So it's going to be a very good indication of where we are as a team. It could also be very demoralising for season number 1. But let's worry about that in a minute. Let's get there and see where we stand. Okay, the day is upon us, and before we get into it, let's have a look at what everybody thinks. So, the board expect a draw. The board are hoping for a win against them, but recognise the opposition are favourites for a reason. Supporters, a draw. They're hoping for a draw, but if there was a winner, it would be Machva. Okay, so, no hope there then. Final season ticket numbers, 0. Not a single season ticket sold. I think you guys should subscribe to the channel and you be my season ticket holders. How's that sound? And on top of that, this guy, Nemanja Glušić, has been giving it the big un in the media. Well, he hasn't really. He says he doesn't really know what to expect. Well, I'll tell you what to expect. Sounds like you're probably going to win, if I'm honest. But I didn't realise that these are actually our rivals. So not only are we starting off against promotion favourites, we're starting off against our big rivals. Well, it's a good job I've brought in some recruits to help us on our journey, starting with Lazar Pavlovic. Now, those of you that are eagle-eyed would notice he's on £210 a week and we only had a £25 a week wage budget. I forgot about that. I'll be honest. He was in my recommendations as the top pick. He wanted to come to us and the board let us go for £210 a week. And then I realised, hang on a minute, they did actually specifically ask you to stay within your wage budget. And you've broken that promise within days of your appointment. So I went into the background and I adjusted the wage budget. And that allowed us to bring in Yuto Suda, a Japanese centre-back with 16 for bravery. Not a lot else going for him, if we're honest. But apparently, he's our second best. He's our sixth best centre-back now. Well, that was a different story a minute ago. Oh, well, I've been conned into buying a 5'9" Japanese centre-back. This is not starting well. But he does have a fair bit of potential. He's 19 years old. At worst, he can improve our club reputation in Japan. But for now, he's going to have to settle for a place on the bench for our opening game. Pavlovic goes straight into the starting lineup in that attacking midfield role. Happy with that. And let's have a look at Vuk Boscan, a 19-year-old Serbian striker on loan from our parent club again. He looks quite all right, doesn't he? 12 finishing, 15 first touch. Okay, he's not going to be breaking into the Barcelona side anytime soon. But for the second tier in Serbia, I think he looks all right. Not the quickest off the mark with 9 acceleration and 9 pace. But he's 6'3" and he's got 16 jumping reach. Did not know that. Let's get some crosses into this guy and hope he nods them in. This is our starting lineup then. We have Toraman in goal. We have Tanasin at right back. Pavic and Petric are our centre backs with Kovacic. I'm going to keep calling him Kovacevic. I know I am. But he is our left-sided. Is he the best player we had? Yes, that's him. Sorry, I got confused because he said he can play centre-back as well. And I'm thinking, why isn't he playing centre-back? Anyway, our two DMs, Pivas and Juric. And then we have a 3 in behind of Paunovic, Pavlovic and Kolarovic. And then we have our mate Boscan up front. It is time for our very first game after we give these guys some squad numbers. The assistant manager can do that. I'm into data, not admin. And the players are warming up, boys and girls. We are about to kick off our new journey in Serbia. And we're getting told, always press this guy. Let's do it. I trust in you, assistant manager. I'm trusting you. Ooh, a home form is advantage. That doesn't sound too confrontational. It doesn't also set the expectations too high. But it tells them that I am expecting a good performance. Now, one thing I noticed about our opposition, they have more faces than we do. I probably need a better face pack. But at the same time, I see it as they're a higher reputation than us. They're the favourites. No pressure on this game at all, guys. We're already pressing him. Do not repeat yourself. No, that's our player. I was going to say get him sent off, ref. Oh, God. We've conceded already. I was fixing the graphics. It went to black screen. I haven't even seen this goal. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. The worst possible start to our reign at Kabel. 1 minute in, our fierce rivals are scored. We weren't even watching, and that is just terrible, terrible news. Oh, it could potentially get worse here. What a header at the back post. Thank God we don't have the 5'9" centre back there. Oh, we've let his man in. We've still conceded. This is not good. 5 minutes in, 2 highlights, 2 goals conceded. We are not very good. Look at the space he's got at the right side there. Keeper doesn't cover himself in glory at all. And I've just seen that we've given our attacking midfielder on the left the number 4. It is just, what could go worse at this point? I tell you what. Thank God they've put shouts in. Now I feel like I've done something. 5 minutes without conceding a goal. Things could be on the way up. We're actually starting to boss possession a little bit at home. We're already pressing him. Stop telling me to press him. We clearly wasn't pressing anyone when they scored. We're clearly not doing anything. Come on, guys. Shall I shout at them again? Encourage. I mean, that never goes well, does it? Okay, well, at least... I was going to say at least we haven't conceded again. But the half an hour mark is hit. A long ball over the top. Okay. Okay, at least our goalkeeper can do some of the basics. Building from the back here. Pavlovic, our new star man. Boscan. So let's get rid of this. Oh, what a 1-2 that is. Liquid football is crossed in. Oh, he's missed it from there. I'm going to put that down to good defending. Oh, it's the hope that kills you. It really is. 40 minutes gone now. Still slightly ahead on the possession. And we've actually got a higher XG. Corner comes in. Oh, we need... Where's that 6'3" striker? Oh, the left back. Kochovic. Narrowly over. We're growing into this game. Come on, lads. Okay, nothing before half time. Alright. I'm looking at this thinking... We had a bad start. We were nervous. Maybe a little bit overawed by the situation. Maybe my team talk got the boys a little bit too fired up. No, it definitely didn't. It definitely didn't get them too fired up. Okay, show me something else in the second half. It's not good enough. Our left back's the only person that's bothered to turn up. And we have a highlight straight from kickoff. Is that the most No, it was not the most motivational team talk ever to have happened. It's just the game's way of letting us know that we've kicked off the second half. Oh, quite a dull start to the second half then. We've had another corner that didn't come to anything. We have managed to get 1 on the XG. Someone's kicked the ball out of the stadium. Thank you to whoever threw that back in. Here we go, into the opposition half. Forcing them on the back foot. There's our man, Pavlovic on debut. I am a genius. I saw him from the start. I said to the chairman, do you know what? I know you said £25 a week. £210 a week this guy will cost you. And I guarantee you he will score in the first game of the season. He said he better. I said he will. And he has. But I didn't really say that. I forgot that I was only supposed to pay him £25 a week. But, he scored now. Mission failed successfully, I guess. It's given us a foothold in this game, more importantly. And we're growing with confidence, it seems. We have another highlight. You certainly want to be tickets down this end of the ground. Everything's going on down here. It's that same combination again, down the right-hand side. What a pass that is. Tanasin back to Paunovic. Okay, patience. Boscan. It's curled one. It's hit the post. It's bobbled about. Oh, we've got him worried. Well, we've got a back heel. We haven't really got him that worried. Okay. Some of these players, I'll be honest, they're kicking the ball away before I can even read their name. Gemovic, Jovanovic. I know that one. Yeah, he's offside. Well played, lads. Come on, we've got a good chance here. Fire up. Let's kick some people at least. Pivas. 20 minutes to go here. I probably should make a substitution. Boscan. Paunovic. Oh, it's a corner. Oh, things were so close. How did that get back big? Okay, right. I'm getting distracted. Tactics. Overwhelmed. Okay, so it's my fault. Wow. Right. Is this guy, a number 9, going to make a difference? He's not as tall. He's a little bit quicker. Not as good in front of goal. What about number 6? Really? Again, 6'3" still. 15 jumping reach. 31 years old. Karak, number 14. Thierry Henry like. He is not. I mean, we at this point we've just got to go for broke, right? Paunovic is our best performing attacker, so I don't really want to take him off. He's scored. I don't want to take him off. He's our high potential player. I don't want to take him off. So Boscan, that leaves you. This was the guy that was 6'3", wasn't it? Yes. What else can I do? Not much without taking... I mean, how's this guy? 27. He's not going to score any headers, is he? Are any of these wingers even quick? No, is the answer to that. Petrovic, he sounds like he's more of a playmaker in the middle of the park. He's a leading... natural fitness attempt. Do you know what? Get yourself on that. Pivas is feel overwhelmed, so go and sit yourself on the bench and you calm down, my friend. All right, final push. Let's go. Oh no, we've conceded a free kick. First highlight down this end of the ground. Hopefully we can get a counter attack going on here. Get it away. Oh no. Well, that's game, set, and match, really, isn't it? Swung in. Terzic gets up. I mean, take your pick. Either of them were there. I mean, there's no VAR in here, but I don't even think he was offside. Anyway, and the comeback was short-lived. I mean, we're still outperforming them on XG. We've had more shots on target, more shots. I'm trying to be positive. They've got a goal kick. We've dropped down to 15th position. Are we under threat already? Okay, they're just hoofing it. So we've got them playing Stoke ball here. Whereas, you know, we're trying to be a little bit of flair here. A little bit of passing. Pass and move. Over the top. Paunovic, he's in. The comeback's on. We still got a chance, boys. I don't want to shout. Last time I ruined them. What a ball over the top this is. The run is there. This time, oh, what a touch. What a touch. I mean, Lamine Yamal will be proud. Might be stretching it a bit, but Paunovic, our number 7, doing kick-ups in the goal. It's a disgrace. It really is. But we're good. Come on. Yeah, higher tempo. Let's do it. 2 minutes to go. Let's go for the 3-2-5 asymmetric. I've got it set up. This is what ChatGPT thinks will be my kind of second go-to. Unfortunately, it does ruin everybody's positions from where they are, so I'm going to need to move some of these people around. Petrovic has come on for Paunovic. Paunovic is going to go there. I mean, he can play on the left. So I can do that, and then everyone's kind of playing in a position. I mean, I've completely ruined the out of possession, haven't I? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right, Petrovic. Right, let me pause recording while I fix this mess. Okay, I fixed it. I've got my defenders in the right place. I think I've got my wingers in the right place. There's no exclamation marks. We are going for it, hardcore style, very attacking. That is what it looks like in possession. Yeah. We've only got 2 minutes to go. What is the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is we can concede another goal. The best that can happen is we can score a goal. And what has actually happened is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so we go down in our first game of the season. We outscored them on XG. We performed our XG. We just struggled to keep the ball out of our own net. I am happy with that. I said a lot of negative things during the game, but overall, I'm happy with that. I feel like we've got a base now. We've scored a couple of goals against the promotion favourites. I feel like we're in a good place. And more importantly, I feel like we have a good starting point for our save. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for joining me on the start of this journey. Please continue to do so. Like this video while you're there. Subscribe to the channel. Let's make this save something special. The hometown hero for Kabel. We're going to go around Europe. We're going to dominate. We're going to come back home. And we're going to win the Champions League with this club right here. I'll see you next time. And hopefully we've improved. And hopefully we're winning.